For my senior project, I decided to create a video anonymously interviewing a group of women who have been sexually abused or harassed as a tribute to the Me Too movement. The Me Too movement was created by Tarana Burke in 2006 and was popularized in 2017 by Alyssa Milano. The Me Too movement is a viral awareness campaign that has inspired millions across the globe to share their stories of sexual assault. This campaign is used to unify victims and to create a community to stand with through difficult times. I asked for anyone who is willing to share their story and allow me to ask them a few questions on camera. The women presented in this video will remain anonymous. These are their responses.
I was in the relationship for 2.5 years because I was terrified to get out.
When I was a kid, about 8 or 9, my half-brother, it started out with sexual abuse.
He started asking me for sexual favors and everything, and he kept on asking. I kept telling him no.
He made me do things that I did not wish to do, and he told me that if I told anyone that I would be in trouble, and that's how it started. But as it went on, he would tell me that he was going to kill me.
Eventually it got to the point where he didn't really care what I thought, and he did it anyways.
He started kissing me, and he started kissing my neck, and I told him to stop, and he didn't.
There were times when my parents would leave the house and it would just be me and him, and I would be terrified that I was going to die, that he was going to kill me.
There were times where I would tell him no, and he would grab my wrist and just put it where he wanted.
He was trying to take my pants off, and I did not want to, and I was like, no, and he finally became very aggressive and pinned me down and choked me, and he said, I don't care if you say yes or no, I'm going to do what I want to anyway.
He ended up taking me to his bedroom, and the reality of it is, I guess you can tell what happened.
Grabbed me by the neck, grabbed me by the hair, grabbed me by whatever he really could, and forced me to do whatever he wanted me to.
I don't know why he was like this, because when I first met him, he was nice.
You aren't alone. That's the whole point of this Me Too movement. There's so many people who go through this.
Get out of whatever situation you're in as soon as you can. It'll help. You'll feel so much better.
You just have to talk about it. Keeping it bottled up only makes things worse, because people aren't meant to go through this alone. People aren't meant to go through this. No one is meant to be sexually harassed or sexually assaulted.
You always have someone that you can talk to and turn to, and places that you can go for help. It's important to know that when you get out of a situation like that, after the fact, even though it's still hard, it is so much better than staying somewhere where you're just miserable all the time.
Talk to somebody. It eats you alive if you stay quiet.
I think in homes, parents should do a better job of talking to their kids about preventative measures of sexual assault.
I think that just a complete shift in the way that some people are raised would maybe prevent some of it from happening.
We've been taught since we were children, don't accept candy from strangers or anything from strangers. Not everyone is a stranger.
Same thing goes for schools. Not talking about this only makes it worse.
Students should feel safe and like they're not going to get rejected when they go and tell someone.
There's no justification for anything like this. There's no justification for treating people that way. And I think just making that a big point when you're bringing somebody up is really important.
Parents, teachers, schools, anyone and everyone should talk about the fact that sometimes your attacker could be your best friend.
The Me Too movement is one of the most inspiring things that I think I've ever seen in my life.
It makes people feel stronger in their weakest points.
It's a huge confidence booster being able to talk about what's happened.
Women are taking something they've been victim to and they are coming together and using that to push them forward.
I'm not alone. And nobody else is either.
And that's really what the Me Too movement is all about. It's about togetherhood, and it's about feeling like you're not alone in this, because you're not.
You're not alone in this. You're not alone in your fight. You're not alone in getting better.
Because thousands and thousands of women all across the world are coming together saying, you know, me too. I've been through that too. And we'll get through it together.
Sexual violence has been estimated by the World Health Organization to affect 1/3 of all women worldwide. The Me Too movement allows these women to stand together in the face of adversity. It is helping society understand the magnitude of the problem. It is unifying women in a way that uses their tragic past to propel them forward. Join the movement to support survivors and end sexual violence.